Serwus Ferajna, gruby gracz z tej strony, witam w trzecim odcinku z gry STARFIELD, przygody Marianny w kosmosie. Zaczynamy. Ostatnio skończyliśmy w kosmosie, byliśmy u jednego pana kapitana. Jak to się skończyło, możecie sprawdzić w poprzednim odcinku. Teraz udajemy się do Jamison, a konkretnie do Nowej Atlantydy. Tak? Tak. Nowa Atlantyda. Lądujemy. Nieskazitelna Nowa Atlantyda i przemysłowa Cynodia są dwoma największymi miastami. Strasznie mi są te lądinki. A przypuszczam, że jeszcze uda mi się nie będzie. Dobra, od razu posiadamy, to nie ma co. Okej. Odkryto lokację. Nowa Atlantyda. Zobaczmy. Jak to jest zacny. Statek. Frontier. Też nawet. Nieźle. Oczywiście Wasko za mną biega. Dobra. Mogę z nimi pogadać?
Hey, kind of breaking my concentration here.
Trochę cię rozpraszam. Dobra. Sorry. Z tobą? Ty masz jakiś inny.
And he's your new
Oh.
captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
Okej. Tam wpadnę. Dobra. Co my tu mamy? 1000 koron. Nie wiem, czy tyle mamy pieniędzy. Zaraz będziemy sprawdzać. Albo dobra, sprawdźmy.
Okay,
Mamy?
sure. We'll take care of any holes, broken seals,
Aha.
that kind of thing.
Mamy 1000 koron w takim razie. Kredytów, sorry. Dobra. Chcę zobaczyć i zmodyfikować
Okay,
swój
no problem.
Nie wiem, czy to ma sens teraz na takim... A, dobra. A nie, kredytów mam tylko 4000. Spoko. Dobra. Na razie nie będziemy nic kombinować. Pewnie będzie zaraz ten... Dobra, pokaż mi, jakie statki macie na
I'm
sprzedaż.
sure you can find something you like.
Rambler, Galileo. Statek 2/7. Czekajcie, za szybko. Econohol. Jaka nazwa? Econohol. Sparrow. Jack Sparrow. Achilles. O, ten kozacki. No. A gdzie są ceny? O kurde, wartość 66 000. Ja mam 4. No to już mi niedużo brakuje. Gladius. Czyli miecz gladiatorów. Chyba. Nie, na pewno. O, ten też. Łamacz osłon. No, ten już wypasiony. No, ale też wypasiona cena. Ten, rozumiem, jest najtańszy, tak? Rambler. Wygląda jak Askalot. Askalotl. Dobra.
I would try the viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza.
Dobra. Jeszcze raz, gdzie mogę
The
coś
Trade Authority
sprzedać?
runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jamison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further
Okay.
in, past the security checkpoint.
Dobra.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Dobra. To jest chyba kiosek. Dobra. I tu mogę coś sprzedać, tak? Czyli tak. To byśmy sprzedali. Aha, tu mam kredyty. Dobra, fajnie. I to możemy sprzedać. Ile to w ogóle? 81. A taki Maelstrom? Aha, wartość 151. Dobra. Dobra, na razie to zostawmy. Albo może coś jeszcze. Aha, jak to kup. Ja chcę sprzedać. A? tu mogę coś kupić, no ale aha, no to co sprzedałem. Aha, tu jest, dobra. Razem mnie dureń. No spoko. Kombinezon ochronny. Powiem szczerze, nawet nie pamiętam, gdzie to znalazłem, ale spoko to wygląda. Trochę jak Power Wash Simulator. Kojarzycie taką grę? Może zrobimy z niej jakąś serię, co? Dajcie znać w komentarzu. Plecaki. Aha, ten jest jakiś niesamowity. Dobra, to ten, jak mamy jakiś niesamowity, to ten możemy sprzedać, tak myślę. Aha, skafander szturmowy piratów. Jest dużo droższy. Cięższy. Dobra, muszę się zastanowić. Dobra, chodźmy na razie tak. Hopsa. Hopsa.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on the United Colonies Research Facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon
Urzędnik
as possible.
Brooks.
For you,
Zauważyliście,
Bobby,
że
that
ostatnio
includes
dużo
meeting your new foster parent.
do gier wsadzają
They just took a different
postaci
shuttle. I'll
z
see them when they get
bielactwem.
here.
Oh, well,
Nie
of
to, żeby
course,
mi to
that's
przeszkadzało,
sure
bo to
possible.
normalne jest, prawda? No ale dawniej tego nie było tyle, a teraz
Helena
praktycznie w
Chambers,
każdej grze można
ID
stworzyć
SSCOM 1327
kogoś,
HCHA. I was the
kto ma
station
bielactwo.
administrator. I'll need to report to MAST ASAP
No
for a
tak,
full
nawet
debriefing.
ciekawie to wygląda.
My treatment thus far has been entirely
Dobra.
unacceptable.
Any
Idziemy
authority
dalej.
you had was forfeit the moment house.
Gdzie tu mamy iść? No, powiem szczerze, wygląda to zacnie. Chociaż... Kurde, modele takie. Przebiegnijmy się. Czemu ja w ogóle łażę w pełnie, co? Hopsa. Hopsa. Dobra. Co to jest?
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. The scan is perfectly safe. Please keep moving.
Okej. Nie wiem jaki skan. No, dobra.
Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
Dziękuję. Dobra. Tu się muszę... No, muszę przyznać, że robi wrażenie. Robi wrażenie. Jakby to powiedział następnie. Dobra. Idziemy do...
This is New Atlantis Transit,
Co to jest?
or the
Nowa
NAT.
Atlantyda
It
Transit.
provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Okej, czyli muszę do wnatu się dostać, tak? Według... Zaraz. Mały krok. Barret. Oczekuję, że zabiorę... Zaraz. Tak, udaje się do loży wnatu, dobra. Czyli jedziemy do wnatu. No i... No to lecimy do wnatu. Okej, jesteśmy we wnacie.
I have a feeling today's going to be a great day. Don't you agree?
Kto to tam tak? Ty? Znaczy, to
One
na
day,
raj.
I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
No,
Well, that depends. Are you a foodie or a shopper?
ja lubię jeść. Zdecydowanie lubię jeść. Zdecydowanie
If that's
jeść.
the case, you have a lot of options here in New Atlantis. Dawn's Roost is
Roost.
probably the fanciest. They have great steaks there.
Okej.
But I'll be honest,
Lubię
I'm
steki.
more of a chunks girl, and my boyfriend and I can't get enough of Terra Brew.
Co to są chunksy?
Oh,
Jak
hi
leci?
there. I'm doing great. How about you?
O, to
We've all
tak jak
been
ja.
there, I think. Maybe you just need to find a goal to strive towards.
No, to jak
I've been trying to save up enough money so that I can go explore the settled systems with my boyfriend, Tony. I think we're finally getting close.
O. No,
Really? Well, I guess you're right. I'm feeling a bit run
czuję się
down.
trochę zajechana.
I really love my job, but it's hard work and long hours. I could definitely use a terracino from Terra Brew right now. Really? That's so sweet. I
No
really
nie, no bez
appreciate it.
jaj, że będę robił. Są jaja.
Tony and I want to see what else is out there. I love my job, but there has to
Co
be
będę
more
robił
to
za
life than
kuriera?
just being a janitor in New Atlantis. What about you? Have you gone on any adventures?
O, troszeczkę. No, ja
Really?
tak.
I find that hard to believe. You look like you've been through so much.
Jaki FedEx.
Oh, and I mean that in a good way, of course.
Okej, dobra, jeszcze tu mam takie pytanko.
Well, that depends. Are you a foodie or a shopper?
Wolę coś nielegalnego. O,
I guess I won't ask.
no czemu nie
But
chcesz
there is a
wiedzieć?
place called The Well that might be more your style. I don't go down there myself. It can be pretty dangerous.
Tak? Dobra.
Take
Dobra,
care.
pójdziemy ci po tą kawę. Zaraz jak to... O, właśnie mi go zniknął. Zaraz. Mały krok. Zaraz mały... Aha, drobny, no. Dostarcz kawę. No, zacznę. Wykonamy jedno takie poboczne mini zadanie. Zaczynamy. To są jakieś mini zadania? Gdzie ja to
No,
mam
really,
gdzieś
that's
tutaj?
how you pronounce it. I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
No i
I
co?
would have been so embarrassed.
Nie ma nigdzie tego? Zaraz. Czytnika? No, patrz, no. Pokaż na mapie. No i...
Seriously, now I want to look up every word in the dictionary to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Cóż to było?
Get this. They came back red.
Dobra. Idziemy w takim razie do przodu. Hopsa.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me.
No.
New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Dobra, dzielnica Wady.
Lucy are still fighting
Na
the
to.
war. We just need to convince her that President American is
No. Daje radę. Trzeba przyznać, daje radę dzielnica Wady.
President
No ładnie.
Arroyo wants to foster
Bardzo ładnie.
relations, not fracture them. We'll make
Dobra.
sure she knows it. I'll see you at the...
Dobra, widzę, że... Przypuszczam, że muszę to zadanie jakoś... Dobra, tak. I tak, gdzie mam iść? Mały krok. Zaraz tu, no. Dobra, to sobie pójdziemy. Czemu to jest tak? Na wszystkich planetach ciekawe, czy jest taka grawitacja śmieszna, czy tylko na przykład na tej? Co? Na poprzednich chyba też tak było, takie. No bardzo słaba ta grawitacja. Ujuj, hopsa. Ten mój robot biegnie za mną, czy co? Nie widzę go. Pasko. Pasko do nogi.
Here we
O,
are,
jest.
the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will
Dobra.
be waiting for us inside.
Dobra, wchodzimy. Ciekawe, czy już są zegarki sygnowane? Dobra.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just
Wszyscy będą
inside.
w bibliotece.
If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Dobra. O, Hermaszewski. Hopsa. I skaczemy. Pum. Nic mi się nie stało. Dobra. Dzień dobry. Nie no. Czujecie taką akcję?
Welcome to Constellation. We
Witam.
have a lot to talk about. Would
Stoicie
you
sobie w
care to
jakiejś...
tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Jesteście sobie członkiem jakiejś loży, no nie? Omawiacie jakieś tajne spotkania, a tu nagle się drzwi otwierają i wchodzi taki brudny górnik. Dobra. Co my tam... Kim jesteś?
Sara Morgan,
Cześć, Sara.
chair of Constellation. That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question.
No, postaram się. Może na dobry początek powiedzmy, czym jest konstelacja.
Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions.
Okej.
Speaking of which, where is Barrett?
Mówimy prawdę.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
Wasko, ty konfidencie.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't
Walter.
insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But
No.
that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo.
Fajną miał
Now,
czapkę.
let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Co, mam mi mówić prawdę? Dalej?
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Ostopników. Poznałem Sarę.
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. Expect us to
Co, muszę teraz ze
This
wszystkimi
is the
pogadać,
greatest
czy...
mystery in the universe. Why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But, gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
No,
Right. Let's see.
hipoteza Noel.
We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
No już. Dobra.
That's it.
No,
Just like the others. And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
o kurde.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together.
No.
That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves that.
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godfrey?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Chcecie przyjąć
We're
mnie do
all
konstelacji.
here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
Okej. A ile wiecie o tych artefaktach, co?
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal, another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Dobra, nie ma co.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon.
Niektórych członków tutaj
Come
nie ma.
find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet.
Yes!
And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us.
O,
In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? Hmm? You'll need it out in the field anyway.
no,
Just
przyda się.
mind your head.
Wow. Trzeci punkt. Dobra. Co my tu mamy w ogóle teraz? Tak. Nowy punkt umiejętności. Aha, tu żeśmy chyba wzięli poprzednio witalność, tak? Społeczne. Może byśmy teraz wzięli coś bojowego. Ile to potrzeba? Aha, jeszcze 3 punktów. Czy bardziej technicznie? Nie, techniczne na razie może nie. Zrobimy sobie może takiego właśnie balistyka. Stulecia konfliktów wykazały, że w kwestii eliminacji zagrożenia niewiele rozwiązań może się równać z niezawodną mocą pocisków o dużej prędkości wylotowej. No dobra. A na przykład... Dobra. Weźmiemy balistykę. Co? Aha, bo jeszcze mogę na przykład podnieść tą. Aha, dobra. Lasery. Rozumiem. Dobra, i strzelby. Dobra, weźmy tą balistykę, bo to wygląda tak najciekawiej. Bronie balistyczne. Czyli chyba takie pistolety właśnie. Coś ten deseń. Dobra. Wychodzimy. Trzeba przytrzymać. I co?
So, Noelle, Constellation living up to your expectations?
Yes, ma'am, of course. I honestly can't imagine being anywhere else.
I'm glad to hear it. You could have done just about anything. So, it's important to me that you feel valued here.
It's not always easy, but I just remind myself that if it weren't for you and for Constellation, I'd have no idea that any of this was going on.
No. Dobra.
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now.
No, troszeczkę na razie.
I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
Nie ma za co. Dobra.
Planning on sticking around then? Good.
No,
I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
Okay.
Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are up the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually.
Dobra.
Let's head upstairs.
A jak chcesz, są
Sebastian
pogadać,
Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I am at your service, Captain.
No i co? Tu wbijamy teraz? No to wbijamy. Ja chcę tu zobaczyć. Korytarz. Pokój. Ale ona mnie gdzieś tu... O, dobrze. Mamy barek. Mamy darta. Kuchnia.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself, within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in
Do
luck.
którego?
We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
No okej, ale... Kurde no... No się musi tak powoli ruszać. Ojej, dobra. Nie ma co narzekać.
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet.
Dobrze.
I'm sure Sara has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
Zaraz. Miałem z tą pogadać.
It's
Ej,
been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the eye full time.
dobra.
Well,
Na razie
Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses.
Okay.
And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this. Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something, an energy surge, some other phenomenon.
Mhm.
He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around. Clearly, he wasn't.
No, dobra.
Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. I wasn't there when it happened. I'm just thinking it through. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right?
Pamiętam. Zastanawiam się nad innymi rodzajami pracy poszukiwawczej poza artefaktami.
Oh gosh, no. I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us.
Dobra.
Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Aha. Dobra, czy to jakieś drobne? Dobra, powiedz.
Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right?
Prawda.
Speaking of, if you're going to be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Okej. W jaki sposób zasoby organiczne pomogą nam?
I can't be certain that they will, but more data points are always a good thing. I don't want to rule out anything that could provide a breakthrough. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too.
O,
Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep.
no to dobrze, dobrze to o tobie świadczy. Dobra.
Okay, let's take a look.
Co tam? Mam coś? Mam coś. Aha. No mam coś, patrzcie. Ja to mogę sprzedawać, tak? Toksyna, toksyna. Okej. Już mam 13 koła w ogóle kredytów.
Stay safe, okay?
Okej. Czyli mój pokój. Dzień dobry. Mogę je zamknąć? Mogę. Tak. No, muszę przyznać, jest stylowo. Usiądź. A ja cały czas z tym... Aha, rozumiem, że jak kliknę czekaj, to będzie czasu mijał. Dobra. Tutaj o... wiadreczko, szklanka do koktajli, tak. Ciekawe, no pewnie. Może się przydać. O. Dobra. Nie wiem, po co nam to. Spoko. Aha, dobra, panowie. Rozumiem, że... Dobra, wychodzimy, idziemy zobaczyć, co to tu jeszcze jest. Idziemy do tej naszej szefowej, do Sary. Cześć, Sara. Rozumiem, że to będzie chyba taki przegadany odcinek dzisiaj. No niestety i takie są. Chociaż może się... O! Zaraz mu gdzieś wlazłem. Aha, patrz, mogę odwiedzić swoich rodziców. No tak, gdzie? Tak, dobra, na razie tak. Wróćmy. Na razie wykonajmy zadanie z... Cześć, Wasko. O, zaraz, bo to...
You've got something for me? So,
Cześć, Sara.
are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? Time to go?
Sarah's the best possible person to be running Constellation at a time like this. Focused, no nonsense, and dedicated. Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
No, no.
Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett, not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man.
No.
Welcome aboard.
Witamy na pokładzie. Oh.
Yes, well, a stocked bar is a treat I think Constellation can afford. For now. But if you clean us out, you're on your own. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects. If you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Okay. Dobra.
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the lodge home, as much as anywhere else.
Spoko. Jaka jest twoja rola w instalacji?
Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And as you now see, Those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
No.
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud-Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud-Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
Dobra. Myślisz, że moja
Up
wizyta
until
coś
very
oznacza?
recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
Mhm. Dobra, pierwszy raz. Och, jasne. Cały czas widzę światła i słyszę muzykę. Mój umysł to nieprzerwana impreza.
Well, clearly the sarcasm center of your brain is intact.
Bardzo pewnie.
I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
Okej.
Until next time.
Do widzenia. Boże, teraz znowu gdzieś polazło. Dobra, jest. Cześć.
We're just at the beginning of this mystery, and you're going to be there for it.
You're around the module, like almost.
Co wiecie o
Not
artefaktach?
much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do. I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
No co fakt, to fakt. Dobra,
We're
czym
explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all.
Co
What's
kryje
out there?
kosmos?
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel. I understand.
Dobra, potrzebuję
You've
jeszcze
been
chwilę
through a
czasu.
lot. Just let me know when.
Myślę tak, że chyba porozmawiamy w tym odcinku już ze wszystkimi do
We've always
końca.
considered ourselves explorers.
I
This really
się
is.
wejść po drabinie? Nie da się. Dobra, trudno. Zaraz tu był ten mistrzuniu. Znaczy, a, jest, no. Co ten? No, Walter. Cześć, Walter. Walter Melon. To wygląda jak bomba atomowa z Fallouta. Ciekawe. Dobra, szukamy. Tu nie ma nikogo. Ciekawe, czy mogę obrobić. O, tu ktoś mieszka. Tu. Aha, dobra. Tu mamy kibelek. O! Siema, Heniu.
Bet you never expected to end up involved in something like this.
No.
Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else.
A na czym jeszcze?
You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
Okej.
Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight.
No dobra, to ja
Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting
No ale jak
dust?
się kapnęliście, że to jest artefakt.
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence.
No na pewno nie.
Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but you know, if the label fits.
No. Uważasz, że to
Not
by...
necessarily, no, but it does kind of have the hallmarks of one, doesn't it? I'm certainly not going to rule it out just yet.
Mhm. Dobra. Wiem tyle, że nigdy nie spotkamy nic
That
podobnego.
sure lines up with everything else about these artifacts. It's all connected. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means
Potrzebujemy
more
tylko
artifacts.
więcej danych, dzięki większym. Dobra. Co sprowadziło cię do
Well,
konstelacji?
there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation.
Aha.
After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
No piękna historia.
Take care of yourself.
No, będę się trzymał i nie puszczał. Dobra, jeszcze ktoś tam był? Walter, ta laska. O kurde. Tu jakiś cwaniak, kozak. Worek do tłuczenia. O, tu jakieś laboratorium małe. Dobra. Idziemy. Tu mój pokój. Drzwi. Tutaj też nikogo nie ma. Skrzynia na broń. Holender. Szkoda. Dobra. Tu mamy ten pokój spotkań, tak? Co ona mówię? Aha, ukradł mi projektor. Dobra. Składzik. Dobra, tak trochę przywieśniaczyłem, wszystko otwarłem. No ale... trudno. Dobra. Wszystko zwiedzone. Tu się da wyjść też. Tu jest wyjście do Nowej
I
Atlantydy.
hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Dobra, widzowie. Dzisiaj taki przegadany odcinek. Dotarliśmy do Nowej Atlantydy.
Yeah, what is it?
Dotarliśmy do konstelacji. I dzisiaj myślę na tym skończymy. W następnym odcinku zajmiemy się już wykonywaniem misji zleconych przez Sarę. Także jeżeli się podobało, dajcie łapkę w górę, zostawcie subskrypcję po więcej. Będzie więcej odcinków na razie. Będą też krótkie filmy, newsy. Wszystko dla Was. Dzięki, do usłyszenia, do zobaczenia. Cześć.